Yo, what's up everybody? Jumpin here, and I am back with my Noob's Guide for Elden Ring. In the last episode, we were working on these river wells, and the reason why I was doing these was because I thought that maybe I can get some progress for the Randy questline, which I couldn't, but the plan originally for this episode was to actually go down to this Caelid area and start working on it. As you can see from my markers, there's still a lot to do here. A lot. And the next major castle I want to do is down in this area. And this is going to automatically progress the Randy questline by doing it. Now I decided to put that on hold though because there is a spot over here which I kind of forgot about. Technically this is a part of the lake. This is leading to the Grand Lift, but there's a tunnel over here. And this tunnel is a major tunnel. It is going to have a boss that's going to give you a trophy or achievement. This is also the legit way of getting to the capital outskirts and the volcanic area. So if you want to come over here, you're supposed to kind of do this tunnel. Now, if you take the lift, though, you can get access to it really early, like we did in episode 1. So there's a lot to do, a lot to explain, a ton of quest lines that we're about to start. But let's do it. Now, before we do anything else, there is something I forgot. So over here in the lake, there's this shack, and there's that guy who's kind of annoying, Blackguard. Let's talk to him and buy this item. Somebody pointed this out. I just kind of forgot about it. If you buy this item from him, you can then talk to him, and then when you're done talking to him, he's going to give you an emote. That's basically it. I'm pretty sure he is involved in a quest line for the Volcanic Manor, but I'm not totally positive on how that even works. We'll get to it eventually. But I've already made it nighttime. I recommend doing the same. We're going to teleport over here because there's a Night Rider boss in this area. So let's go ahead and take him out. He should be pretty easy though. He's not like a really hard one. But the rewards for this one is amazing. You're going to get a really, really good Ash of War. And you're going to get one of the best weapons in the entire game. At least in my opinion. I love this weapon. In fact, it's a normal weapon, and I would go as far as to say he's kicking my butt. Oh my god, he won the first battle. Ow. I'm about to chug. And come on over to daddy so I can smack you hard. Okay. I can't kill his horse. There we go. Now, just die, please. And I missed. You can always stab him on the ground when you knock him down, which will, like, instant kill him, but that's no fun. I'd rather just smack him. But he's gone. We got the Ash of War. We got the weapon. But I really love that weapon a lot. It's super good. I highly recommend it. It's a normal weapon. My only issue, and I would even use it, but whenever I'm going to change weapons, the issue kind of is, well, what if I change the weapon and I decide not to use it later? I don't want to waste all my resources on it. Now, I just put a beacon down, and if you just kind of go up this way, you're not going to miss this. But don't actually go up the hill right here. Instead, just keep going. If you remember this spot, there's a bunch of catapults. In episode 1, we tried really hard to avoid them, and now we're just going to kind of run over here because there is an item right here. Let's pick this up, which is a rune arc, which we will always take. And then there's going to be a chest up here in one of these camps. And in the chest is going to be a weapon, which we are not going to use. I mean, that's kind of how it goes with a lot of this stuff. We get it. We're never going to touch it. We're never going to use it. Even like some of the usable items, we just never use them. Because that's how I am. I'm not saying that's how you should be. You should use all of this stuff. It's super useful. But with me, I never use anything. Because I always think in the back of my mind, well, why use it and waste it now when I can just simply go ahead and save it. And I'll use it later when I need it. And then that day never comes because I never need it. I can hear a scarab, by the way, but I'm pretty sure it's an HP one. Yeah, I can already see it. It's an FP one. Let's go and take it out anyway, just to be safe. And I'll pick up this item. Now, I'm going to teleport over here to the church. And then from the church, there's going to be a merchant, which we can talk to and buy some stuff from. And then we will make our way down to where the tunnel is. And there's so much going on here. I really mean it. Because one of the things that we're going to do is once we're done with this tunnel, we can be teleported to the Volcanic Manor. Because if you remember, way back when, we did that necklace quest line. There was that girl, she wanted us to get her necklace, and that blackguard guy had it. We talked to him, we bought it from him, yada yada yada. We're gonna mess with that. Also, there is this sorceress lady, and as we're in this area, we can actually go ahead and start that quest line. Plus, there's like a billion other things that we can do, so yeah, there's a lot. A ton of golden seeds. I mean, I don't want to just keep going on and on about all of the stuff over here, but there's a lot of stuff over here, so that's why I kind of deem it as something I want to do now. The Caleb area is very interesting, because it's kind of like a black sheep of the game. And what I mean is that you have your early game areas. We've already done them. That's like the beginning area, Limgrave. Then you have like the Weeping Peninsula. All of those would be your early game area. And the Caleb area is kind of a mid-game area, to be honest, but only like the middle and bottom portion of it. The top portion is like an in-game area. All the bosses up there are super, super hard. I mean, they are legit in-game material. Here's the golden seed right here. You really can't miss it. And then we have the capital Outskirts and the Volcanic Manor. Now, both of which I would consider to be mid-ish game. Definitely mid-game. I would say the lake is early game as well. Maybe more mid-early. And this area would be still kind of mid-early. So we just got the Grace. And now let's come over this way. And there is a Scarab. So make sure you come over here. Take out the Scarab. Drops an Ash of War. We want all the Ashes of War. I think that's it. I hope I don't miss any little item. I know there's a ton of stuff in this area that we're about to go to. So I just hope I don't miss anything. But I might. But let's climb up the ladder. And then we're going to go into the tunnel. Now you're only in the tunnel for like a second here. And the rest of it isn't really a tunnel. But it kind of acts as a tunnel. There's going to be a ton of upgrade materials. And I mean a ton here. So if you need like smithing stone 4s, which I kind of do right now, you're going to get a lot here. Same with like some smithing stone 5s. So it's a nice little spot. Also, you're probably going to be poisoned while down here, so just be ready for that. But there is an item right here. And there's one of these guys. Let's take him out. But he's working, which means there's going to be another smithing stone on the wall. Let's climb up. And there are some of these annoying enemies up here. And they're pretty sneaky, so just be ready for them. But we're so OP right now, it shouldn't be a problem. I can see one right there. See how he's hiding? Little sneaky dude. Take him out. And let me look around. I'm pretty sure, yep, there is poison everywhere. That's what I was talking about. I knew that there was traps, but I mean, I don't even know how you're supposed to actually grab that without being poisoned, because maybe you can detonate them from a distance. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that to kind of counter the poison. And there is an elevator over here. And there's a guy who was hiding. Don't know why they throw smoke bombs. The whole idea is that you're not supposed to be able to see them and then they can sneak up on you, but you do have a lock-on in the game. And the lock-on just completely negates the smoke bomb. Let's be honest. But let's go ahead and drink our potion and ride this elevator all the way up. Now, I talked about this before, which are the bats who sing. And I kind of even call them sirens because they have wings, they have like kind of humanoid faces. They are bats, but they sing, which is kind of like a siren thing. I don't really know. But this is the area where my friend was freaking out. He thought this was the creepiest area in the whole game. I didn't even notice it. When I first came here, I did not notice the singing bats. And the reason why was because I was probably talking in a party with my friends and I wasn't really listening. But it is creepy. I'm gonna be honest, okay? It is super creepy, so be ready for this. And it's not like scary or it's going to do anything terrible, but it's just creepy, man. Like these things, I could see where my friend was freaking out just because they sing like opera music. That's the weird thing. It's very strange, like song they're singing. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And there's another enemy over there. I can hear a scarab. Oh, there's two guys. Come here. There we go. Okay, this is not good. Do you see the number of damage I'm getting? That can't be a good sign, but there's a couple smithing stones in that corner. Make sure you pick that up. And this is where I feel like I'm going to miss something, is I'm going to miss something that is on a wall somewhere. Look, it's poison, but we're already poisoned, so we don't care. That's the beauty of getting poison, is that you don't have to care about it. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of these scarabs that will blow up. Yes, it is. So just make sure you smack it and back off. And I also believe that there's a grace up here somewhere. Well, there's an item over here on the left, and there is a grace. But now we're kind of out of the tunnel. So the rest of this area is kind of strange because it acts like a tunnel, but it's not a tunnel. You'll see what I'm talking about as we progress. There's going to be a ton of upgrade materials still on the walls, and that's definitely a tunnel thing. But we're coming up on the first singing bat, which, like I said, it's just weird. When you do this, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it in my video very well, but when you're doing this yourself, make sure you just turn up your headset or volume pretty loud, and you're going to hear this, and it's just freaky, man. Let's take this bat out and keep going up. I do believe there's a ton of bats in this area. A ton of them. Let's pick that up. And watch out. Here's another one. I'm just looking around. There's a ladder going down. Watch out. That one was being sneaky. But I'm going to go down the ladder. This is the wrong way first. Always go the wrong way before you go the right way. Take this guy out. The jumping R2 one-shots them. Your Ash of War will one-shot them. Your R1s and even like your running R2 or your running R1 probably won't one-shot them. So if you just want to take them out and be done with them, make sure that you actually go ahead and do your jumping R2 or your Ash of War. And now we're back up the ladder, and I can see that there's another ladder. I see these messages, and that kind of gives me a hint that there was something back there, but I remember that. Let's go ahead and climb up this ladder. And I still don't hear this thing. Now, to be honest... Oh, I think I do now. To be honest, as I'm playing, like, my volume is turned pretty low for my headset, just because I don't want to get distracted. Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, yeah, that's so creepy, man. That is so freaking creepy. But you see this on the wall? There is a ton of upgrade materials. Now watch out up here. There's going to be a lot of bats. The Ash of War should one-shot that. The moment you kill their wife or queen or whatever that thing's supposed to be, you're going to get swarmed. So be ready. And I'm just trying to block. There's 4 bats. Now bats are not so bad for flying enemies because they kind of stay low so you can hit them. Let's come over here and check this out. And I don't see nothing. Okay. Don't know what the message meant exactly. This is kind of a random thing here. Huh. I don't think there's anything over there. I'm going to say there's not. The main thing that's in this area, let me double check, would have been all that stuff on the walls. So I don't want to miss any of it. I think I got everything. But the main thing we got to do now is climb up the ladder, and then we're going to keep going. Now we're also going to meet another NPC that we helped. I forgot about this one. Like I was saying, there's a lot here. Now we can't really do anything with this NPC because we will have to go to another side castle to get an item for her. But that is Millicent, and we met her way back. I mean, not really way back, but we helped her with that needle, and she had the Scarlet Rot, and that was like the Scarlet Rot Lake. But there's an item right there. I already picked it up. Pretty easy to get for the most part. Watch out. This is kind of a strange thing here, too. There's a lot of these octopuses here. And now I can hear the opera music again, which means there's going to be another singing bat in this area. Oh, yeah. I do remember something. There's a very strange enemy coming up here, which I think this is the only time in the entire game that you're going to actually see this enemy. Because the singing bat that's up here is a mage? It's really weird, man. This game, I mean, Miyazaki again is just a madman. He comes up with crazy, crazy stuff. Now this is kind of important. Make sure you come over here first and go up this ladder. There's going to be a couple items up here to get, and let's just make sure we do that. Now you do have to kind of backtrack. Don't try to like jump down. That's totally deaf. So watch out. But let's look around real quick. Here's another smithing stone on the wall. Take out this thing. And let's just rush this one. And we will actually kill the giant octopus that's over here. Just to get out the way. If we smack it a couple times in its beak, it's going to be gone. To be honest, the jumping attack is always best because against these things, you kind of want to do the vertical attack. And I messed up. I should have just went for a deep grab. But the vertical attack is going to hit it in its beak. That's what you're aiming for. And this is a weapon here. Let's pick up the rest of the stuff that's up here. And now I'm going to chug and we're going to backtrack. And we have to deal with the singing mage, bat, siren, opera music. I don't know. Creepy stuff for sure. Now you don't need to actually go down this ladder. You can just kind of walk off here. And I see a lot of bloodstains. That's really surprising. I guess people were struggling here. But pick that up. Miss our attack like a dum-dum. And here we go. Look at that. What is this? What is that? I wanted to do some magic. Okay, it's gonna grab me. That's cool. But this is a mage. Oh my god, will you stop? I just want you to do some magic. Oh my god. This is amazing. Chug. There it is. Okay, I mean, it throws magic stuff at you. I don't know if I would count that as a mage, but it's really kind of weird. I don't think you ever see... Yeah, there we go. That's definitely magic. I don't think you ever see another one of these enemies. Ever. I mean, this is a boss, basically. This is crazy. Okay. I can see why there were so many bloodstains. This thing is strong. That's really ridiculous because I'm so OP. That should not be happening. Let's take this one out. And there should be a couple more items to grab. So we just got that. Let me look around over here. There's an item. And there's a message. Precious item ahead. Let's go and grab this. Oh, don't walk off the map. Whatever you do, pick that up. And now, let's come back. Now the boss here. The boss here can be tough. I definitely can say if you come here early, this might be a real challenge. But at this point, we should be so powerful that it won't be a problem. But there is one issue. And that is, if you want to summon all these NPCs, you don't have to for any of their quest lines. It doesn't matter. But if you just want to kind of have some fun, because you are unlocking these NPCs by talking to them and doing like some of their side quest stuff. So why not actually like summon them? Now there's a guy right here. Remember him, by the way, because we're going to be fighting him later and getting that ugly armor. It's like the best armor in the game, but it's super, super ugly. But we don't need to summon him. We can only summon 2 of them. So here's that girl with 1 arm. And over here, this is going to be Blackguard, that annoying guy. I just want to kill. I'm going to be honest. I want him to die, but I'm not going to do that. That's never a good idea. I'll summon him too. You don't have to summon any of these NPCs. I would say this fight would probably be easier and quicker if you didn't. The big problem with this boss is the lava. That's the one thing. You need patience. If you're really like aggressive, you're going to be punished. So I'm going to summon. And I'm also going to pull out my dagger and buff everybody. And like I was saying, if you want to be smart about this, be patient. If you want to be a dum-dum, be aggressive. But the main thing is watch out for this lava. So if we come over here, here it comes. It's going to rush us right away. You can block this, no problem. And there's all this lava on the ground, and that's the issue. This is a very annoying boss. I hate this boss, to be honest. You have to fight it several times, and every time I've ever fought it, I've always hated it. It just destroyed all my wolves. But it's the fact that it constantly will spam this lava, and the lava just is annoying. Because there's not really much you can do about it. Like, you gotta get out of the path of the lava. If you stand in it, you're just gonna keep taking damage. but I'm kind of just blocking and stuff. Run in, do the jump attack. It will definitely fall down after doing some of these. Once it goes down, it should be very easy. Here we go. Do that attack. I ran out of stamina. He's gonna do more of his lava, so I'm just kind of rolling to get out of the way. Now he's falling over. I need to use an FP potion. And yeah, the NPCs are not helping. I'm gonna be honest, they're doing like no damage. I'm doing all the damage. Look at the damage they're doing. I'm just gonna block for a second. Come on, guys. Oh, did he die? He died. Look at that damage. Man, she's messing him up. Absolutely. So, I would say you can summon them if you want, but if you do, the fight's gonna be longer, and it's going to actually maybe not be as hard. I mean, I don't know. Because at least they will take the aggro off of you, and that's the one good thing about it. Now, here's something that's really annoying that's coming up. Because if you want to get to the Volcanic Manor, I can't use this. Hello? Why can't I use the Grace? Okay. I can't use the Grace. I don't know why. I think it thinks I'm still in co-op or something. Interesting. I need this Grace, too. This is a bummer. Alright. I'm going to quit out real quick. So I'm going to cut this ahead, but I'm going to quit out so that when I reload in, hopefully I can actually get the Grace. And I also hope that it will let me quit out. That's a good question. Will it? Yes, it will. Okay. I'm going to cut this ahead. I'm going to see you guys in a moment. Alrighty. Let me check this out. I can use it now. No problem. And also, I'm going to rest at it because what I was trying to say before it didn't let me use the Grace is that this is really annoying because whenever you actually do this and then you go up the elevator is the trigger. There's two triggers for that girl with the necklace. For her to appear, what you have to do is you either have to go up this elevator or you have to take the grand lift. Either way, she should appear. And then when she appears on this side of the map and you talk to her, she will then take you to the Volcanic Manor. The problem is she doesn't like to spawn. And there's two spots that she can be. And I'm going to actually kind of like go over this because I have a strong feeling that people watching this is going to have a problem with her actually being there. So I'm going to kind of show you. Even if she's there for me, I'm going to show you how to get her to be there just in case. And this is something to remember for other playthroughs of the game because you can come here like right away, not necessarily go through this tunnel, but as long as you have the grand lift, you can actually take advantage of that. Now, I'm not going to rest at the Grace. I feel like if you rest at the Grace, it's going to mess it up. So don't do that. There's also like several items to collect over here, but the most annoying thing is the fact that there's no map. Because since we are technically on the Volcanic Manor side, we don't have a map. And until we get to the Volcanic Manor, we're not gonna have a map. That's the issue with this whole area. I would not recommend really doing much here, just because without a map, it's just annoying. There's also like a dragon boss that's over here, and that boss is annoying. I know I'm missing something. There it is. So make sure you grab this because for some reason, I always like go right past this. Pick that up. There is an item to the right. But the main thing we need to do is go up this hill. But coming up, there's going to be this dragon. And here he comes. I can hear him right now. Very weird dragon. I don't think he actually stays around for the whole fight. Let's check it out. He's going to smack him. I think he will fly away. Okay, I guess he's not. Yep, he's gone. So he's another one of these who, he just disappeared. Just like that one. He gone. And I don't even know where he went, to be honest. I'm pretty sure there's another spot that we can fight him later. And maybe that's the spot you're supposed to fight him. I don't even know. I'm going to be honest. Jump up here, though. Let's grab this item, which is a crafting material. I'm going to run over here just to check this out. I don't think there's anything really over here. But it's better to be safe. There's a crafting material. I'll take that, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing over here. But there's actually a talisman over here, though. There is a talisman that I want to grab because it's definitely one that I want to use with this build. It's the Great Shield Talisman, which unfortunately they nerfed the talisman. Now, don't ask me why they did that. The talisman wasn't really a problem. the talisman gives you 10% more guard. Now this is really good for any great shield, because when you have like, let's say 75 guard, well, 10% is 7.5. So now you're going to have a much higher guard. Now it's a problem because of one shield in the game. Just one. Because that shield has a 90 guard. And with the talisman, you basically have 100 guard. And I don't know, I think it's a percentage, but it might just add 10 guard. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that with that shield, you can have 100 guard. And when you have 100 guard, whenever you block, then you take no stamina damage at all. It is crazy. But I don't know why they didn't just nerf that shield a little bit. Lower the guard. That's all you need to do. Just lower it a little bit. So right now, with this talisman, you can't have 100% guard with that shield. But by them just nerfing the talisman and not that particular shield, they essentially nerfed all of the shields. And I just don't think that's fair. But let's go ahead and talk to her. So this is the girl with no arm. This is her second location. And she wants you, well, she doesn't really want you to do it, but what you need to do is go and get a prosthetic arm for her, which we will find in another one of these side castles. So until then, we really can't do anything. But this is her little spot that she's going to be. And let's go ahead and hit this grace. Now here's the moment of truth. Will this NPC be here? I have no idea. Like I said, going up that elevator is a trigger to make her spawn. But if you just walk up these steps, this is these runes over here. She should be right here, and she's not. Okay. Well, I guess I will go ahead and show you the other way of getting her to spawn. Now, one thing over here is there is a very annoying scarab. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this. Now, this is a little bit of a skip. You can just technically go around, but if you just kind of hug the wall and jump to the right, you can jump up here, and then we can actually get up to where the runes are. And up here, there is going to be one of these super fast scarabs. If he sees you coming, it's gone. And you're going to have to reload the area and actually try again. And it can take several attempts just because this thing can be annoying. But this is what you want to do. It's going to be right around this corner. Get ready. Just dash in there and start swinging. Swing, and we got it. No problem. But just know where it's at. Watch out for this enemy. There's going to be several more enemies. Let's take them all out. There is a boss here. So I want to make sure I actually get the boss. There's an item up here. And it's some string. Amazing. Definitely needed that. Take this little guy out. We're being followed. Hello. And the boss is actually just over here. There's another item. I see it. Almost missed it. Let me make sure I go and grab that. Hey, buddy. Give me that. I'll definitely take that. Just because it's a golden rune. I'll always take those. I think I'm thinking of another one of these runes, but I kind of remember there being an item like up at the top of one of these towers. I think it's another one though. Hopefully. Let me also just run over here just to look. What's over here? This little guy. Anything else over here? Nope. Alright, time to go back. Still getting chased by a bunch of guys. And we'll fight the boss. Boss is super easy. Can I get off the horse? Thank you. Awesome. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm gonna buff. I don't know why I'm buffing. This is again like kind of early mid game still. And technically we are in the volcanic area, but I mean, look at the damage. To me, if I can two-shot a boss with the wombo combo, we're in the early mid game. Just because I'm OP, yes, but at the same time, I shouldn't be able to do that. Let's go ahead and pick that up. That's a pretty decent talisman. I'm sure some people will say, nah, it's trash. But I like it, and the reason why I do, surrender to me. The reason why I like that talisman is because what it does is that it gives you attack whenever you actually have full health, okay? Now that's not a lot because you're gonna get hit, right? But if you can maintain that health, it's a nice little attack bonus. And I prefer that than ever like doing a build where you have to have low health to get an attack bonus. I definitely prefer having full health. Now, let me go and show you this. I haven't got that one talisman, the Great Shield Talisman yet, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Grand Lift. I'm going to do the cutscene. So I'm going to use the medallion, and do the cutscene is going to take me to the capital outskirts. That should make her appear. So that's the plan. I'm going to cut this ahead. I'm going to see you guys in a moment. Alrighty, now there's 2 spots that she can be. Let me check it out. Oh god, of course she's here. So this is spot number 1. I already showed you where the other spot is. It's right at those ruins. From where the grace is, you just walk up the steps. She should be standing right there. Now, if you're trying to find her and you can't find her, then if you come through this grand lift, either she'll be here or she will be over there. So go and check that spot out. Now, that elevator that I took after doing that little side area should have made her spawn. And she should have spawned at those ruins. I don't know why she didn't. I don't know why she's here. But it's very confusing. And the wiki, by the way, is super wrong about this. Because it says all types of stuff about where she's supposed to be and what triggers it. And I find it to be wrong because I'm pretty sure she's not supposed to spawn here if I've already done what I've done. And that's just strange. Now, I wanted to go get that talisman. I technically can still do it. Let's go do it first, because I don't want to come back here. Now, these things won't attack me because I use the lift. They're just guarding the lift. I think they attack you if you don't have the lift. So, let me actually take a look. I believe it's like right here. Let me show you on the map again. Or it's actually, no, it's like right here in front of us. I don't even need a marker. I'm just trying to make sure. Definitely can't drop down. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Let's go over there. Because there's like a ton of enemies in this little camp. And that's where we're going to find the talisman. Coming from this angle is probably better than going the other way. Because we're going to be behind all the catapults. There's a ton of these war machines over here. And it is annoying for sure. And there's going to be a big guy right here. Hey, buddy. Ow. Come on. Got him. Let's pick up this item. I definitely need to be a little bit careful not to miss anything. There's going to be several items in these camps. Watch out. Bunch of enemies over here. Guy with a shield. Guys with a shield are always annoying. Don't knock me off the horse. Give me that item. And that's a pretty awesome item. Kind of rare. You don't get too many of them, but they are so good. Definitely a nice item to craft. Because they will cost you FP to throw out, but they are little healing areas that you can throw. Really nice in co-op as well, especially if you ever need it and your co-op people need it too. Just chuck them out and everybody can stand in it and you're good. So take out all these guys. Like I said before, if you're coming from the other way, it's very annoying and frustrating because those guys can snipe the dick off of a bee. It is ridiculous. They are so good. So behind this, we can pick this up, which is the Troll Golden Sword. Very interesting. Don't even think I've ever even tried that weapon before. I want to pick that up, and of course I just completely messed it up. Hey, look at that guy. Getting wrecked, like I was just saying. Easily can get wrecked. Now, did I miss something? I'm pretty sure I must have missed something. I swear there was a chest. Did I open it and now I'm having a brain fart? I kind of feel like I didn't. Let me double check. I remember like there being an area here where like several golden knights. Oh, it's over here. I didn't come over here. So these are these knights in this area. And there's a chest over here. Let's take the guy out on the horse. Pretty sure there's another one. Yes, there is. There's 2 of them here. Watch out. Ow. Oh, don't block me. Remember these enemies, by the way. Ow. I gotta heal. Later on, at the end game, these guys are gonna make you want to break the controller. I am so serious. You don't even know. They are very bad. Take this guy out. Always watch out for that powder flame stuff. There's some enemies that will do that, and those guys can do it too. Wow, that was completely worth it. 100%. But yeah, that little powder flame is ridiculous. Let's check this out. There can always be items in these tents. Just kind of looking around because I'm not super familiar with this spot. I think we're good. This is amazing. Let me double check that. I see a message in there. Item, nope, of course. I just really wish they didn't nerf this talisman. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of disappointed because it's like they have a problem in the game. Everybody complains about this one shield, mainly for PvP, which I get it. Because there is a PvP element to the game, they always have to think about that. Now, unfortunately, that does affect PvE, and that's the part that's a bummer. Because a lot of people don't give two craps about PvP. They just play these games for the PvE, maybe the co-op. If there is a little PvP involved because of co-op or whatever, fine. But in general, they like the PvE aspect. And when games have to nerf stuff because of PvP, that's just kind of annoying. It just is. But also, they could have addressed the issue and not said, you know what? The real issue is the talisman, which affects every shield in the game. I mean, not really, because only the one shield is ridiculous and would, like, not take any stamina damage when you would block. And by the way, it still is an amazing, amazing shield and can kind of carry you through the game. That's the thing. If you can get that shield early enough and get a thrusting weapon so you can block and poke, that shield is stupid. It's the fingerprint shield, by the way. I'm always never calling things by their name, but that's what it is. And I've already talked about how that I might get that shield and use it in this playthrough at some point. It is the best great shield in the game, so I see why not. Plus, I'm probably going to have the stats for it. But I just am pretty disappointed with their decision on that, because I don't think the talisman needed to be nerfed. Did I get the talisman? I did get it. So let me go ahead and equip it now, because it still is kind of worth using. And I don't think you get to see the improvement to your shield. It doesn't actually tell you that it went up. Nah, it still says my guard is 69. And I do need to upgrade this shield some more just because it will go higher. So let me go and talk to her. And now she's going to offer to take me to the Volcanic Manor. And I'm going to do that. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to see you in a moment. Alrighty. Well, we are here. And I'm going to go and talk to this woman over here. This is the main person. This whole place is a bunch of snakes. It's all about snakes. Now, make sure you tell her that you'll join. And we're going to get some side quest missions here to invade NPCs. I don't know why I do that. Is it like OCD? Is it ADHD? I can't stop doing circles when I talk to NPCs. I was watching like one of these videos and I noticed it and went, why am I doing that? Because I didn't realize I was doing it. Then like I seen it again. I'm like, I keep doing it. Like, don't know why. It's just something I can't help. Now, if we rested this grace, patches should show up here. Because we've already talked to him. The only thing that matters is talking to him and not killing him. And once you come here and you rest, he will appear here. Now, we're going to miss all the extra moments that you can find him and talk to him. None of that stuff matters. Because at this point, this is what matters. We need to talk to him and get his mission here. Let me keep talking to him. There we go. And we can ask him about himself. And then he's going to give us a mission that we can go and do at some point. Maybe I need to go and do the first mission. I don't know. I'm going to check it out. But first, let's come over here. And let's go ahead and open up this door over here. And we can actually get the very first mission to assassinate someone. Of course, yes, these people are bad. They're not good people. But I wouldn't worry about this. It's not a big deal. Pick this up. Also, I have no idea what they've done. They keep talking about, like, this guy's quest and it was bugged. And I don't know anything about this guy and his quest. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to talk to him. And hopefully something at some point is going to give. We talk to him again. And I think he's repeating himself now. And I will figure out what is the deal with his quest, and I will do it. But I just know that it's weird, and they said they added stuff to it. Then they said it was bugged, and they fixed it. I don't know. Now, you can buy a lot of Ashes of War from this guy. I believe we need to do the very first, like, little quest, though. And then we can actually buy stuff from him. And let's also talk to her. This is the lady who took us here. She actually does have another like side quest later on. So just make sure you talk to her all the way. And she repeats herself. And I do need to figure out her quest. I've never done her quest either, to be honest. So I just need to figure that out. Now, let me go ahead and check something out. First of all, how many golden seeds do I have? Because I would have picked up 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. So I only have 3. Huh. I know I picked up 1 before we came in, and I'm pretty sure there's another one that was like right next to that Grace. Did I pick that up? I think I did. But there's actually one right outside. We need 5 to actually upgrade our potion again, and that is something that we will definitely do. Now, one thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm actually going to explore this place just a little bit, and we're going to get access to the castle here, but we're not actually going to do the castle yet. We're going to wait on that. Let's pick this up, and right here, this is a fake wall. Now, you don't have to attack it or anything like that. You just kind of have to walk into it, and oh my god, there's a snail. Not good. Take out the snail, and let's come over here. I'm just blocking and running. Take this one out. Pick this up. Staircase going down, but I'm gonna come over this way first. And I'm pretty sure there's an item somewhere around here. The main thing is that it's gonna lead to one of the rooms that's like blocked off that you can't get to. Ow. I think maybe this is important for that girl's quest. I'm just not sure. Pick this up. This is the other fake wall, so just roll into it. And we can pick this up. And yeah, I don't know. That just might be a summon. Not exactly sure. A lot of this stuff, we're just starting the process of getting, like, the side quest stuff. But... I don't know what that guy's doing. We're starting the process, but we're not actually, like, gonna do them. And with this particular girl... I really don't know how to do her quest. I've just never done it before. Same with that guy. Don't know how to do his quest. I've never done it before. But I will figure it out. I'll make sure I'll learn how to do it, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do it. So over here, watch out. This guy's annoying. Very, very annoying, but we smack him, and we smack him, and he's dead. No problem. But if you don't, like, hit him right away, you can block him. And by the way, that is an awesome, awesome, awesome weapon. Because we can use that to actually get Bloodhound Step right away. So let me go ahead and put that on. I hope it doesn't make me overweight. And I probably missed it. No, I didn't. So what this is that you don't even have to upgrade it. But this has Bloodhound Step on it. Now this is like the most overpowered dodge in the entire game. So what you can actually do is have it equipped. And then if you need it really bad, you can always switch to it and use it like that. Now what I would recommend is actually maybe taking off the dagger, and I'm going to put that dagger actually on my other hand. Now this might be a little bit more annoying because if I want to actually use the buff, I'm going to have to like hold triangle and press L1 now if I want to do that. But if I quickly need to dodge, I can always pull this out and dodge around. It's super, super good. Okay, I guess people were trolling there. Now, do you remember this spot? Of course you don't. We've never been here before. But have we? Let me show you. So you can actually open up this door here. And if you open up the door, it's going to take us right to the castle. And if we come up here, it's our favorite spot in the whole game. That's where we can get the Somber Smithing Stone level 7. And normally, this is not available because you won't have this bridge down. But because we did what we did, we technically skipped the first half of this entire castle. Now, of course, when I actually do this castle, we're going to do it proper, which is we got to go down there, fight all the enemies, grab all the items. There's tons of items on the rooftops and stuff. So we will be doing that at some point. But now, I'm going to go ahead and teleport back here. Look at that. They list so many NPCs. It's crazy. I want to also talk to the girl. I want to talk to Patches, see if he's going to give me his quest. But I do think maybe I actually do have to do the very first quest. Like, I have to go do the little invade the random NPC. And let's see. No, she's repeating herself. Let me check Patches, see if he's going to give it to me. But I'm pretty sure we have to do that very first thing. Now, we will go get that golden seed, and I need to check, did I miss a golden seed? Because I swear to God, there should have been actually another one. Unless I'm just tripping. I thought I had 2 golden seeds like sitting in my inventory. So right now I should be at actually 4, if that would have been the case. But maybe I'm just tripping, I don't know. But let me go ahead and just look around real quick. Now out here, there is an enemy. That enemy is kind of annoying, gonna be honest. And we will kill him just because it's fun. Oh my god, he's strong. He is super strong. Hello. There's also going to be a boss coming up. Now this boss we're about to fight is probably pretty annoying. I don't know where I would classify this boss in terms of like, is he kind of in-game? Is he like mid in-game? I don't know. That's the thing. There's a lot of crafting materials over here. Let's go grab it all. Why not? These are purple as well, so pick them all up. Now there's going to be one of these annoying invisible scarabs coming up. Oh god. You know, I kind of hate these things. I've already talked about it a million times. Pretty much the thing you have to do to get these things is that you have to hold down R2 while on the horse and then run into it. It's very easy if you do that. But the other thing, of course, that you can do is just figure out the pattern. And you can kind of just stand in one spot. So once we figure out the pattern, we can just chill. And here's an example. So you see up here on this, if I just stand up here, eventually it's going to come to me. And when it does, I can just do this, and it's going to die. Now, I'm just kind of looking at the pattern because I just don't want this to take like 5 minutes. I did actually cut it ahead when I was doing the last one of these. Just trying to cut it off. And that's the reason why it made me mad. I'm coming back up here. I cut it ahead before, cause there we go. Woo, we got it. I cut it ahead before, and the last time I actually did that, because it did take me like 5 minutes to get that dumb thing. I was just failing over and over again, trying to run into it. And then eventually I said, you know what? I'm just gonna find a spot where it's gonna be coming and basically do that. Watch out here. Watch out. There's giant hands, and they're always annoying. If you just keep moving, it shouldn't be a problem. There's a grace over here. I'm just kind of double checking for items. There's some crafting stuff. I know there's like probably another item somewhere. Here it is. Let's go and pick this up. Also, there is an enemy over here that's going to drop one of those tiers if you want to respec. So it's definitely an item that's worth getting. The problem is that this enemy is ridiculously kind of overpowered. I'm gonna be honest. And the reason why is because it's got this death curse stuff. And there's a good chance it's gonna get me. I'm gonna be honest. It might get me. I'm scared. Definitely level up. If you got any XP, level up now because those are gonna be annoying. The boss here, like I said, I don't know like how strong he is. I have to fight him to kind of see. But I'm pretty sure he's kind of tough. But he's one of these bosses that's easily doable, mainly because we can rush him and stay in his face. And if we stay in his face, for whatever reason, he's a lot easier that way. Okay, to be honest, being on the horse for this will probably be better. Let me actually check this spot up here, because it looks like something would be up here. I guess there is some stuff up here. Interesting. I've never been up here before. Those enemies is what makes it interesting. I didn't expect that. But there was a lot of crafting materials. Now look at this. It's just creepy, man. When you see giant, or at least dead giants hanging like that, that's just scary. And I don't want to actually buff. I'm not going to. So smack this guy and then run away. Because now the big guy's going to spawn. You see that dust? That dust is some of that cursed stuff, and it will get you killed. So I'm going to start smacking him. And if he does the cursed stuff, I'm going to run away. I think that's the way to do it, honestly. Just run away. He should actually chase me over here, and he'll be out of the dust. But now he's trying to smack the ground. Yeah, on the horse, that guy is a joke. I'm used to fighting him on foot, because I can't tell you how many times I've done this boss, and I've done it with friends. Because this is important. I've talked about this before. I'm going to bring it up again. And that is, this is where we're going to get the mixed potion item, so that we do not consume any FP. This is overpowered. And the reason why it's overpowered is because this is going to allow us to do summons that we normally can never do. Here's my first time actually doing this with the awkward way of doing it. But, hey, it's worth it in my opinion. I definitely think that that Bloodhound step is going to come in clutch. Now, that's actually really good too, by the way. If you want to... Come on, get on the horse. If you want to get through lava. Lava, man. It's amazing. Pick that up real quick. And the main thing, like, with this guy is stay up on him, and for whatever reason, he has a hard time hitting you. I mean, look, he was trying to smack me there. He couldn't get me. Now he's, like, doing some attacks. Now, on the horse, this is pretty easy, but even on foot, not so bad. He did a little tail attack there, which did get me. I'm healing mainly for the horse. Get out of the way of that explosion. And my dogs are doing their job, distracting them. I need to upgrade them some more, to be honest. They're kind of getting weak now. A couple more hits, and he's a goner. Very easy boss. I would definitely say he's not like early game boss. Maybe mid game. I don't know. This area is just strange. But we just got that item, and that's the one we wanted. That's going to be the item that's going to make it so that we will not consume any FP, which means we can summon really powerful summons. Now over here, and by the way, the main reason to come down here is to get that map. That's the #1 thing, is that stupid map. So grab this item back here, golden arrow, cool. And there's going to be a broken bridge that we can jump. Now let me go ahead and pull that up, because now we got the map. Oh, it's beautiful, thank God. And at this point, we kind of have all of the map. Now this area over here we can't get to until later after we beat the capital, but we do have the entire map now. So there's an item over here. I'm going to go and grab that. And I'm going to hop down. There's an invasion that's going to be coming up. But let me tell you, it's not the invader that's the problem. It's the stupid dogs. I don't know what it is about these dogs, but if you hate the dogs too because of the way they move, and they're just kind of annoying, they got nothing on the ones that can bleed you. The dogs that can bleed you are ridiculous. Now, of course, they're very easy to kill, but if they start hitting you and they bleed you, maybe these guys aren't the blood dogs. Never mind. I might be misspeaking there. Oops, I just messed that up. Of course. Here we go. Let's do this. We just got invaded, and this should be a joke for the most part. This invader loves to jump and do jumping attacks. That's the one thing. Now that sword also has holy on it. Oh my god. Amazing. Anyway, her weapon has holy on it, so blocking it, you will take some damage. Now, the main reason to come down here, though, is to actually grab this. So let's get that. Also, because we're here, and we've been here before, by the way, believe it or not, because we do have the Grace. It's like right up here. This is the Grace. I want to go ahead and actually check out this camp. There's a bunch of these death machines, but I'm pretty sure there's probably an item in there. Let me go and grab that stuff, because I don't want to ever come back here. Now that I got Golden Vow, which is the main thing to get here, is the spell, I never want to come back in this area. And I can see some items in the middle here, but watch out. Those things are annoying if they hit me. I'm trying to avoid them, and there's a lot of stuff here. Pick that up. And just keep looking around. Some fighting going on with these guys. I think we're good. Oh, here's a couple items. There we go. That's a crafting material. What's this? Another one. And I'm just going to jump up here and then basically make my way over to the Grace. And then we will go and do something else. The first thing I'm going to go and do is check out that other golden seed. I swear I must have missed one, because there should have been one that I actually got. So if you remember this spot, you might not. But this was where we got the Somber Smithing Stone level 6 in episode 1. We kind of hugged the wall, we went up the ladder, and then we got the stone. So I'm going to go in and cut this ahead. I'm actually going to make my way back to these ruins, and I'm trying to figure it out. Here it is. It's this hill. I'm trying to figure out, like, did I miss a seed? Because I could swear there's a seed in this area. But I'm gonna see you guys in a moment. Oh my god, I'm blind and stupid. Yeah, there's a seed. It's just right here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe I didn't grab that. I'm sure if you're following my guide, you probably grabbed it already. And you're probably laughing at me for missing it. But let's go ahead and now upgrade. One more. That's it. We're almost done. We're going to have max potions, which is actually 14. So right now I have 3 FP potions and 10 healing. And that means I gotta get 5 more golden seeds. And I'm done. By the way, they do give you like way more golden seeds. And you will have a couple left over. Which is nice. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to go and do this. Over here, this is going to be our very first little kill quest for the Volcanic Manor. And I've talked about this before, but I'm going to bring it up again, which is if you do want to do your invasions for that side quest, if you remember, of course it's got to be nighttime. Well, whatever. It being night is not a big deal. But there was that quest line, which was at the Rose Church, to get to that underground area to get that maxed out stone for the special weapons, the somber stone. You can actually do stuff like this. I didn't know about this when I made that episode, and I've talked about it in other videos too. I just said, like, go and invade people. You can get a match, you don't have to kill them, you can just leave, you can kill yourself, you can fight them if you want and try to kill them. If they kill you, it doesn't matter. All that stuff. Well, apparently, yeah, you can kind of do stuff like this. So if you can get something like this, this counts. This actually does count as one of your invasions, which I just didn't think that was going to be a thing. And I'm not even sure, but yeah, you can return to your world, which I think you can kind of just do this 3 times, and by doing it 3 times, you can get all of your invasions in, which is awesome if you're an offline player. And it makes sense too, because they had to come up with something for what if you're trying to do that quest line and you don't play online. There are a lot of people who might play a game like this and they just don't play it online. They don't care about playing online. They don't want any help with co-op. But the main thing is they also don't want any PvP. So they just do it single player. And if you're doing it single player, you can still do that quest line where you have to do invasions, which I think is really, really cool. But there we go. We just got this armor. And let me tell you, I love that armor. I've heard like other people say they like it too. So I'm not the only one. But I think it's awesome. But now that we've done that, we can go back to the Volcanic Manor and get the next kill quest. Now the next one is actually going to be located by another one of these side castles. So I'm probably not even going to bother with it right now, because I'll eventually go over there to that side castle. But we need to talk to this lady again, and that's going to actually progress this. Also, there is something upstairs I forgot about. We need to do that. So now that we've done all of this, she's going to give us a reward, and we're going to get the next step of this quest. But I'm also pretty sure we're going to unlock a lot of stuff. So I don't have any dialogue, but I kind of feel like I need to pay attention here, because if I go talking to these people, they might actually start to give me updated quests. Let's see. Okay, that's the thing. She's giving me the quest right now. I'm pretty sure because she's changed her little dialogue. Okay. Like I was saying, all these people are snakes. I don't know about this guy, but it's kind of creepy, man. That guy, I think, is repeating himself. That's what he was saying before, so that's not new. This guy will now sell us these Ashes of War if you want to buy them. I would actually say buy them all. Why not? Just get them all. There's no reason not to. And it's worth it. So there we go, we got them all. I guess I could talk to him. I should talk to him. Let me do that. Talk to him, just get this out the way. You never know. And there we go. When there's no talk option, we're good. Now I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm also going to talk to Patches, because at this point, Patches should have his quest. Let's have to buy it from him. That would be weird. There we go. And this is actually going to give us the best armor in the game. Remember the bull goat armor I talked about on that guy? This is how you get it. And a lot of people make that mistake. I don't know why. It's always like obvious. Do not kill the NPCs. No matter how much you hate them, just don't do it. Now, I'm not trying to tell you how to play the game. I know that's annoying. I don't want to be told how to play the game. But I've seen so many people say that they messed up trying to get the bull goat armor because they killed Patches. And I said, like, why? Oh, I hate him. That's why. Well, then, yeah, you messed up. You messed up because you decided you don't like the NPC and you gotta kill him. That sucks for you, but that's why you don't do that. Like, just don't do it, ever. I hate that Blackguard guy. He's super, super annoying. But I'm not gonna kill him. Just because that would be foolish. There we go. Now, sometimes you have to kill the NPCs because they make you. And that's fine. Especially if you're at the end of a quest line or something. But it's just never a good idea. In any of these games, if this is your very first FromSoft game and now you're thinking, man, I love Elden Ring, I want to go and check out Dark Souls. Same rule, just don't kill the NPCs. It's super simple, don't do it. But now, let me go ahead and go back to where we fought that thing because it's right here. I don't know why I'm putting a marker. There's no reason. And I don't remember if he's difficult or not. I want to say he's not, but getting this armor is super worth it, and at some point, unfortunately, I'm probably going to use it just because of the poise. Poise is so important in this game, because it makes it so you don't get stunned. And that's the issue, is that if you get stunned, it sucks. If you don't get stunned, it's amazing. Okay, he's pretty strong, that's for sure. But we can block that. Ow. Stop using your hammer. I'm heavy. Oh, crap. I'm heavy because... Oh, no. I'm heavy because I don't have my Great Rune active. Oh, man. I love that move, by the way. It's definitely a meme, but it is pretty funny. The golden one is the one I like, though. That particular one, that's just like normal ground slam. I think it kind of sucks. But the golden one is like a lot better. Okay, I need to remember that because I am heavy if I do not have my Great Rune active. And at this point, what I want to go next, I know that this is crazy episode because I'm going all over the place. We're going to go back here. This episode should probably be titled Return to Episode 1. Because that's what we're doing, essentially. So, if you remember this spot, again, in episode 1, this is the part of the Volcanic Manor where we did the little jump. And then you do have to come down here if you want to escape after you get trapped. Because you go into the academy, you get eaten by the death machine, you come down here. Oh yeah, check this out. Best thing about Bloodhound Step. And by the way, I seen someone actually leave a comment and I thought, man, shut up. I mean, I don't know why this guy said this, but it was in my Noob's Guide, episode 1. He's like, you shouldn't fat roll through lava because you could use Bloodhound Step. Yeah, I know, but it's the beginning of the game. Okay. Don't know why, like the guy did that, but that's what he said. Over here, it's super, super dark, but we're gonna fall through. There we go. We're gonna fall through. Now, here's something. I hate this boss. We're gonna destroy this boss. This is gonna be a joke. But I hate this boss. I hate this boss because I've done this boss several times when I'm really weak. If you try this at the beginning of the game, good luck. This sucks big time. Because there's 2 death machines here. This is kind of the punishment for being killed by that one death machine. Now this is going to be really easy because I'm going to summon I'm going to go all out. But it's going to be interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to buff. I won't buff. And I got them together. They can grab you? Okay, I'm doing great damage. Oh my god. The main thing here is watch out for the grab. The grab can be very annoying. As a melee, this is ridiculous. As a range, it's a joke. But as a melee, oh my god, I didn't kill him. There we go, the dog did. I have been so frustrated and I've raged at fighting them at a low level. I've done it several times, and every time I've done it, it freaking sucks. So over here, there's actually going to be several things. But one of the reasons why we want to come over here is because we're going to eventually get to a sorcerer, a dead one, and that sorcerer is actually going to give us one of the best sorceries in the whole game for PvE. It's amazing. And that sorcery on a sorcerer can completely cheese the entire game. And I would be surprised if they don't eventually do something about it to nerf it a little bit, because it really can cheese like every boss if you have an intelligence build. I don't think they should do anything about it, but I know how they are. Now, luckily, for anybody who likes sorceries, it's not good in PvP. And if it ain't good in PvP, you probably don't have to worry about it being nerfed for that reason. So that's one thing. So there's an item up here. But there's also a golden seed in this area. So we need to go and get that. There's a ton of things to do. I just kind of want to get to the sorcerer. That's the thing, so that I can actually start another quest line. That's the reason why you want to come over here. And remember what I was saying. Originally, I wanted to do the K-Live area. Then I started thinking, you know what? In that area, I need to do a step of this quest. So, what I can do is come over here and do all this, and then I thought, nah, I want to get the map first. Then I remembered about the tunnel. I went, oh man, okay, this is going to change the whole episode. Because at first I thought, I'll just come over here real quick, go to the sorcerer, be done with that, and then progress the K-Live area. Nah, K-Live's got to wait. I will get around to it, but right now, I'm just going to mess with this spot. Okay, yeah, these guys are annoying. Very, very annoying, to be honest. And I don't want to deal with them. I guess I'm going to have to, because they're chasing me. Oh my god, there's 5 of them. This is what I was talking about before with these things. When there's like a bunch of them, it's scary. That's death blight, so you gotta watch out. I wish I could one-shot them. If I could one-shot them, I'd be a lot happier. Now I can stop. I just don't want to like use this item and then have like 50 of them like putting death blight on me as I do this. This one takes 2 keys, by the way. It's going to give us a key back, though. Remember, this is important. You need to 100% press triangle after doing that. Because, you know what I did? I tried to press circle to dodge, and I couldn't. So that could have screwed me, especially if 5 of them would have actually put their stuff on me. Now, I'm going to do this cave just because it's on my way, and again, because I'm doing this, I kind of don't want to, like, ever come back in this area. I don't want to, like, skip a bunch of stuff and then come back and say, oh, now it's time to go and do all that stuff that I skipped. So let's just get it done now. And the whole point is to try to get to the sorcerer, and then we'll be good. I don't know if I'm going to make it to him, though, because I might actually just get to this fort, clear the fort, and then save the rest of this stuff for another episode. So that's poison down there. That sucks. I don't really remember this cave much, so I'm just going to wing it, to be honest. But let's hop down. And we can roll through poison. Again, rolling through poison is never good, because you're going to guarantee to be poisoned. But since we're in a poison freaking lake, we're probably guaranteed to be poisoned anyway. Let's pick this up. Watch out for those enemies. I'm not fighting them. You know the drill. I've already done it. Oh my god, what's wrong with my brain in this episode? I keep forgetting things I just did 30 seconds ago. Let's take that guy out. And like I said, I'm kind of winging it right now because I don't remember this cave very well, but I think it's pretty simple cave. Oh, Mama Rat, hello. Bye-bye. Nope. Oh, yeah. It was. Oh, nope, no, it wasn't dead. So you gotta remember, once we get to this point of the game, at least I gotta remember, a lot of enemies are not gonna be one-shotted by me anymore. That's what's gonna start to happen. And by the time that we get to the end game areas, they are definitely not gonna get one-shotted by me. They're gonna get like 3-shotted by me. And that's when the game starts to really change and become a lot harder. Now these guys are getting one-shotted, and of course these guys are annoying. Let's take them all out. Ow. Die. And the main thing over here is some crafting stuff. And there is an item up there. Just double checking this. I'm pretty sure you have to go around for that item. Okay, let's go and do that. Hopefully I can get to it. Where do I go to get over there? It's interesting, because if I drop down, I'm scared I'm not going to be able to get back up. So there's two paths. I'm going to go this way. And this is taking me back up. Okay. So this is how we're going to get up to that item that we just seen. Take out all the rats. There's probably going to be a mama rat over here. The message is probably warning me about it. Where is mama rat? I know she's going to be over here somewhere. Oh, watch out. They're doing their little range attacks. Gotta hate those guys so much. Let's pick that up. And just double check everything. Hello. Get out of here. And here is this item, which is a crafting material. I'm just gonna go down this way. There's no reason to like turn around and go back. Probably quicker just to do this. What are all these messages? Interesting. And here's my problem. I don't know what's the right way. So that was the way I just went, right? So I guess this is the only way to go. Well, that makes total sense. And we have to drop down. Try summoning. Why would I want to summon? That doesn't make any sense. I don't want to summon anybody. Now let's check out this message. So be careful here, by the way. I know that just said to be careful, but the reason why I'm telling you to be careful is because it's very easy to probably just walk off the edge by accident and fall all the way down, which of course would be death. And you would miss the item too. But 100%, if you messed that up, right, and you just fell all the way down, you would die. You would definitely die. Let's come up this way. Honestly, this cave looks very familiar. It's like the same layout in a lot of ways. Not the same. This particular part is giving me deja vu of another cave. Let me point this out. You tell me if I'm tripping here. I swear. Yeah, it's this Hyde Road cave. Like, you drop down, and when you get to the bottom, there's two ways of going. And if you go to the left, it's dead end. There's an item. Might even be a rat over there. I swear this is giving me deja vu. Unless I have done this cave, like, recently, and that's what's doing it. And I'm thinking of this cave. But I don't think so. Oh, of course, I just messed that up. Let's go ahead and buff. Pull out our stuff. Drink. And let's go on inside. It's a gank. I'm going to summon. If it's a gank, I'm going to summon. 100%. But these things are going to get destroyed. Definitely going to get destroyed. Ow. The range attacks is what makes it annoying. My dogs are straight up just keeping them stunned. Yeah, never mind. Might not have needed to summon. These things are basically kind of like normal enemies. Drink that FP potion. And there we go. And we just got that talisman. But now I'm probably going to hit this and just go back to the entrance. And then I can keep going. But the fort is coming up. In the fort, there's like a couple items and stuff. The main thing in the fort, and this is something to remember. Let me walk out this way. I thought that this was the cave, but it's not. The enemy's out here. But the main thing to remember, and by the way, this spot is very weird. This spot, there's like a bunch of guys falling from the sky? Why? You could actually see them for a moment spawn in. That was kind of goofy looking. But there is kind of a really weird thing with this fort, and it really bugged me. Like, it bugged the crap out of me for a while. Of course, watch out for all this fire stuff. But what bugged me here is that whenever you come to this fort, you're going to hear this guy talking. He starts talking, and you're like, who's that? What is that? And I swear I must have spent an hour trying to figure out, who was that? And then I finally realized it's a ghost. It's like a random ghost that just starts talking. Now, it kind of is there to give you a clue that there is the ghost. Because if you find him, you also find the Fire Talisman, which is super, super good, the Fire Scorpion Talisman. That's really nice. All of those Scorpion Talismans are nice for if you're doing some type of magical build and you're using fire spells, or if you have a weapon that has fire damage on it. Now this part kind of sucks because, oh boy, there's a lot of enemies, and I don't know if there's items or not. I have to kind of like just look around. I'm pretty sure there's something up here where all the jellyfish are. So let's just take a look. What's up here? Yep, I remember this. Give me this. Now, one of the things is that normally what I like to do for these episodes is I like to go to an area and explore it. Hello. Die. And drop your armor, please. That would be awesome. But I like to go to these areas, explore, find a bunch of stuff, and then I put little markers down, and then I can be like, okay, this is that, blah, blah, blah. You've seen me do it. You've seen the Caleb area. I was ready to do it. I'm like, all right, found everything. Put all my markers down. It's time to do it. This area, because of that boss, I had no access to this area, so I couldn't like pre-explore it. So I just have to wing it and go off of my memory. That's the issue. That's also the reason why I kind of want to end the episode, because I don't want to miss anything in this area, and I feel like I need the time to kind of explore it, figure out everything, and then I can properly show it. If I just rush through and I get to that sorcerer, I'm gonna mess up. I know it. Now this is kind of a mini boss. Again, it's one of these interesting things where it's like, is it a mini boss? Is it an enemy? I don't know. I say mini boss because it's pretty strong. It looks kind of different, and it also drops a weapon, which is pretty cool. I like that weapon. I think that weapon is pretty sick. And it doesn't have a unique Ash of War because you can get that, and I think you can put it on any weapon you want, but it is kind of unique. So over here we have an item. Let's pick this up, and that's really nice. But this is the spot coming up. So when you come up here, you're gonna hear a random person talking, and you can see it. I don't have the dialogue on, but you can see it, and it's like, okay, who was that? And by the way, I did look this up, and there we go. You see this? Like, oh my god. When I looked it up at one point, because even though I did find this, that's another thing too. I did find this where I just jumped over like right away, and I talked to this thing, but then it just bugged me because I heard this person talking. I didn't realize it was the ghost. Then I went ahead and looked it up, and I seen a lot of people actually talking about this, where it bugged them. They really did think that it was something else, just like me. And I'm like, yeah. And they also said that they sat here for a while looking around to see if they could find an NPC somewhere. Alrighty guys, well that's going to do it for this episode. I really hope that you have enjoyed it and that it has helped. If it has, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe for future episodes of this series, and if you do, make sure to click the bell, that way you can stay notified. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.